Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Holy crap, everybody. So, today is a very, very special day, and oh my gosh, to say that I'm excited, to say that I'm excited is an understatement, an absolute crazy, crazy understatement. This is something of a dream come true. I never thought that this would actually happen to me. Like seriously, this is something in a dream. It really is. As you guys know, as you guys probably know, I am a huge fan, an absolute massive fan of Voltron. Voltron has always been one of those properties that really just gets me here. It melts together everything that I love. It melts together anime. It melts together giant robots, freaking lions that form into something, Transformers. It's just this cartoons. Everything about this, the 80s. It is absolutely incredible. It really is. And a couple of years ago, I was able to get by chance, just by chance, the incredible Voltron Defender of the Universe set from Blitzway Carbotix 5 Pro Studios. That was a mouthful, by the way. It was a wonderful happenstance that it actually happened, and I was so blessed and lucky that I was able to actually get it at a reasonable price. Because honestly, this is the collector's item. It is a truly incredible collector's item, and at the time, it was just outside of my price range. But it came up for a really decent price, and I actually picked it up, and I could not be happier. The experience of just unboxing this thing was it was on another level. If you ever had experienced opening up action figures or die-cast figures in the 80s, they would do these wonderful things where they would have plastic on top of plastic on top of, sorry, everything would come in styrofoam. First of all, everything would come in styrofoam. Then they would have these plastic inserts which would protect the robots. And then they would actually have these die-cast cutouts, these die cutouts, with where you could actually see the robots inside on a little window frame, but at the same time, it had schematics or diagrams or little things. It was beautiful. It was absolutely stunning. And the first edition of the Blitzway Voltron, Defender of the Universe, it came with all of those things, and it truly was an experience to unbox, this incredible set. And I was just absolutely enthralled by the whole experience of unboxing it. And I wanted to share that experience with you guys tonight. I really am excited, very excited this. So, if you haven't figured it out yet, guys, tonight, here live, with Mega J Retro, myself, we're gonna unbox the brand new. As far as I know, this is one of the first videos, if not, maybe somebody else has already gotten a hold of it. And of course, I'm pretty sure that in Asia they have a ton of these things already. But as far as I know, this is one of the first videos where we're going to be unboxing and taking a look, the very first look, as far as I know, at Carbotix Blitzway Voltron Legendary Defender. I really enjoyed Legendary Defender when it first came out. I thought it was excellent. The design of the Voltron was just absolutely inspired. It really was. DreamWorks Pictures really outdid themselves, and the storyline was decent. It really was. I love the reimagining of the world. I loved everything about it. The new characters, the way they actually designed many of the characters as well. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was a really good touch and really hit me hard. Really, it really did. It was like going back as a kid and rewatching Voltron for the very first time, but very much for an American audience. I thought it was really, really cool. The CGI was great. The designs were great. The animation was great. You know what I mean? Everything. It was hitting all the notes. It was all the notes, and something just fell. That startled the heck. I don't know if you saw it. That startled the heck out of me. It's not the Voltron. He didn't fall. So good. But yeah, wow. What the heck happened there? Anyway, tonight was a very special unboxing. Huge shout out to the team over at Blitzway. Thank you. Thank you so much, Blitzway, for providing this pre-production sample to me for review. We're not going to do the full review tonight, guys. We're just going to do the unboxing. And the reason we're doing the unboxing tonight is because I want you to experience what I experienced the very first time I unboxed my first Blitzway Voltron Defender of the Universe. It was dare I say, a religious experience. I'm not even joking about that. It really was. I think I said the same thing in that review a couple of years ago. It was absolutely epic in its overall experience because, again, like I said, it was like styrofoam with plastic, with cutouts, with on top of plastic. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy, and I loved every minute of it. And I want you guys to experience this with me. So tonight, let's go ahead and unbox this together. What I plan to do is because unfortunately the review table is over there and the station's over here, so I'm not going to be able to see your comments. But please comment while you're watching me, unbox this. Please comment, and when I'm going to take a couple of breaks and I'm going to come back, and I want to hear your thoughts about this experience because honestly, these are premium products. I'm not going to lie, this is an expensive toy. This thing is like, let me just check my notes here. Really quickly. Let's see here. Voltron Legendary Defender. There will actually be two versions of this. The first version will be Voltron Legendary Defender, which does not come with the base. It's my understanding that this one does. It includes the wing shields, the blazing swords, and accessories with the 5 pilots. The Voltron Legendary Defender Special Limited Edition, which is the one I actually have, but it's not. So there's something special about this. I'm gonna explain that in a second. It also includes a base plus 5 lion weapons in lion mode, much like what it was with my Voltron Legendary Defender. So I'm very excited about this, and I'm gonna have to start being a little bit more quiet because it's getting pretty high in the AM right now. Now the special limited edition is limited to only 2,16 pieces, celebrating, I do believe, the release in 2016, which is absolutely epic. Holy crap. And it's my understanding, and this is what I understand, looking at it too, this is a pre-production copy which is not included in that number. So that's something that's really important to highlight. This is the 10th anniversary edition of the Legendary Defender, and I'm going to speak more about this in the actual review. I just wanted to give those highlights, those details, because this one's massive. This one's absolutely huge, and I wanted to share this with you guys. So just before we get started, everybody, let's say hi to everybody who's in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This is going to be freaking incredible. So, Captain 53, what's up, Jay? Not much, brother. We're going to be unboxing Voltron, the Legendary Defender, first from Blitzway Voltron. This is going to be this is from Blitzway. This is going to be incredible. No Chewing, what's good? No Chewing, great toy photographer, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to No Chewing on Instagram and of course on YouTube. The Toy Daddies, these guys are killing it. We're just going to unbox a Legendary Defender. It's going to be amazing, guys. Draconin, how's it going, bro? It's good, doing well. I can't be any happier than that right now. Big Rib. So you say there's another Voltron. There are many Voltrons, and I'm thinking about doing a whole channel just dedicated to Voltron. Seriously, I really am. Draconin, just got off work. I'm here for the stream. Awesome. Good to see you, Draconin. Jordan from Canada. Jay, as always, a pleasure. Thank you, Jay and all, as always, a pleasure. Good to see you, Jordan from Canada. Dad's Bedtime Stories. I have Blitzway OG Voltron. Yes, so do I. And you're going to see him very soon because he's right over there. We're going to take a look at both. We're going to take a look at him for sure and compare some things for sure. Draconin. Yeah, that Blitzway Legendary Defender Voltron is freaking beautiful. It is in freaking incredible. And this one is from Blitzway. Big Rib. I'm still trying to find the Blitzway Voltron for a good price, but no luck. You keep looking. There are definitely sales to be had and opportunities. Draconin, I got the KO Blitzway Voltron for $188. I'm happy. Well, honestly, there are some problems with it, but I'm pretty sure, for $180, absolutely. Big Rib, you got one of the new Voltrons? Oh my God, dude. Huge shout out to Blitzway for this. Absolutely crazy. Draconin, Deluxe Baldwin got into an early copy too. Congrats, Jay. You know what, dude? This is incredible. I can't believe what we're experiencing here. Justin Mohan, what's up, Jay? What's going on, Justin? Good to see you. Nosy the Killer Rabbit. What's going on, my friend? Dad's Bedtime Stories. The first 3 seasons were all lit as F. Yes, they were incredible. Nosy the Killer Rabbit. I'm a robot animatronic made by Kirta. Sirta. Okay, cool. Welcome. Jordan from Canada. Voltron on Netflix was very charming and loved the colors as always. Yes. It also explained why they're wearing different colors for different vehicles and different cats. I thought that was neat. Draconin, my comment is, holy crap, give it to me now. Let's find out what we're dealing with here first. Black Phoenix 77. Oh, wow. I didn't miss the unboxing. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Draconin, how's the chat? Everybody's doing well, I hope. We're good. We're doing much better than you're here now, Draconin. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's get into this. I'm gonna switch cameras, and we're gonna get started. So, guys, I hope you enjoy this unboxing. Let's do this. I'm gonna come back after I do a few little things, and we'll take some comments from the stream. So, all right, guys, I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, here we go. This is the review. I don't know what you guys are thinking. That's the wrong Voltron. Yes, it is. It is the wrong Voltron. But that's not what we're doing here. Right now what we're doing is we're seeing the size of the box compared to the figure, right? As well as the minifigs that came with Carbotix Voltron, the original line Voltron. Now you can see just how big it is in relation to its own box. And we just saw earlier just how big the 2 shipping boxes were. So now, what I want to do is I want to take out the Legendary Defender Voltron and see what type of difference in size it is to this Voltron box, and of course in comparison to Voltron himself. All right, so let's do this, guys. Holy crap! All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know what? I'll put it on this light here, and then I will proceed to do an unboxing for us, and then we'll reset and take a look at how all of this is going to play out, because this one is going to be a bit cumbersome. These things are gigantic. That's the problem. They are literally gigantic. So for me, this is a gigantic undertaking, and trying to do this live is always just a tricky situation. But we're going to get through this, guys. We're going to get through it. So let's first go ahead and unbox the line Voltron here. So first things first, we got to take Voltron out of the way. So, come here, buddy. Let's move him for a second. Somewhere safe. Or let's anyway. And we'll take his box and put it down below just for now, so that it's not in the way. Then we'll reposition the camera. No, you know what? Leave it there. It's fine. I'm going to grab a knife. That's what happens when you do things live. All right, we got the knife. So let's go ahead. Now we have a knife. Let's grab. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Let's grab Blitzway Voltron. Wave of Creation. Look at that. Team Blitzway. Of course, on this side we have Legendary Defender. Gotta love it. This thing's awesome. Corner protectors everywhere. And, oh my god. Yeah, so these guys know what they're doing. This is crazy. Yeah. This is dusty. I just picked this up, so there's a bit of dust everywhere. Right. Okay. Well, let's do this, shall we? All right. Whew. This one's always a bit daunting, I gotta tell you. All right. Anyway, no time like the present, so here we go. All right. So the first cut is always the scariest. So let's proceed with caution here. Okay. There are corner protectors here too, and that's a little bit of a problem because they're actually protecting the corners, but at the same time they make it more difficult to open. So, all right, this one got knocked off, so we'll work with that as we go through the process. This one here. It's funny, it actually says, do not use blades to cut this open. I don't see how I would not use blades to cut this open. That's funny. I'll show it to you in a second, guys. Okay, hold on. Okay. See, literally it says, do not use blades to cut open. I don't know how they expect us to cut this open. By the way, there was some compression. You can actually see that. But I'm not too worried because Blitzway's clever. Blitzway's incredibly clever, and I'll show you what I mean by that. There's going to be some really cool things to see with this. Because like I said, Blitzway is actually very, very clever. For a premium product like this, they really have made sure that it arrives as intact as possible to the customer. I'm all the way in Canada, guys, so this has made its way from, I believe it is Korea, all the way over here to Canada, after stopping in the United States. So, yeah, it's had quite the journey, to be perfectly honest with you. So, let's treat this with the utmost care. It is premiumly packaged, by the way. As premium as you can with shipping boxes. I mean, the corner protectors alone tell you that there's a lot of care being taken into this. I mean, how many times have I received a shipment from a U.S. company, right? And it has no corner protectors. These days, they're a little bit more cognizant of that. But back in the day, man, it was a hit and miss situation, I gotta tell you. All right. So we got that flap open now. I'm gonna grab the other corner that just flopped over, thankfully. Go. All right, let's take a first look at this, guys. This is it. Put this away for now because we're probably gonna end up using that, that's for sure. All right, so first things first, we're gonna put it on its side so you guys can see the full unboxing. There we go. Quick look at that. Yep. Looking pretty good. Okay. And let's have a look here. All right. So here we go, guys. This is going to be our first look at the legendary Defender Blitzway Carbotix edition. Let's have a look. Not quite. We have a little bit of a tease now. That's interesting. We have a little bit of a tease. All right. Let's see how much more of a tease we get. So let's just find out how these things get along. All right. Okay, so it's going to be interesting. See, premium packaging, premium shipping, you can see that they actually have bracers here to actually soften any blows that actually happen from the top or the sides. These are actually styrofoam bracers, and it was the exact same thing with the original Voltron when I received that one. So as you can see, man, look at that. Look at that. Super 7, Mattel, take note. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. Oh, I don't know. Overseas collectors, man. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And these did their job. You can see they actually got damaged. So they really did their job. 100%. All right. Let's I'm going to put it back on its side because this is going to be a lot harder to take out than it was to cut up. So actually I'm going to take it, put it on the floor now because it's just really hard to take it out of the box if it's on top like that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the packaging. See, these ones didn't take quite as much of a knock. They did not get damaged as much as the other two, which did their job, I have to say. All right. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. There we are. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. Okay. So everything's sealed, as you can see. Never been opened. And it should be noted that there will only be something like 5,000 in the world of these. I'm going to have to double check the numbers. But there's actually going to be only 5,000 of these. And this one is not counted among those 5,000. 4,000. I'm not really 100% sure. I'm going to find out the exact number in a bit. But this one is specifically for review. And that's why it looks like this, because if this is anything like the original, let me just show you guys for a second. The original actually had its own cellophane bag printed. Just like this. See that? Actually had the printed Voltron Defender of the Universe bag. So I expect that the production version will have something very similar. I don't know for sure, but I expect that that's something that will be. All right, so I don't want to get too cumbersome here, so let me remove this box, because I don't technically need it anymore. And let's finish this unboxing, guys, because this is exciting. This is very, very exciting. Okay, so I think we'll grab this piece of tape here. Oh boy, this is tough. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There it goes. Okay. This is on tight, like really, really tight. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Wow. This is on super tight. Yeah, we're just going to have to rip it. There's not much to it, yeah. I was hoping to try and preserve it, but that was not in the cards, guys. All right. This one might be possible, though. Right here. Yep. This one's coming off nicely. Okay. I like this bag. The bag is quite nice, which is why I was hoping to preserve it. But then, unfortunately, it's not the cards. This one is meant to rip, I guess. Look at that. Crazy. Wow, they really taped this down well. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. So, you know what? let's take some questions and some comments from the chat because I'm sweating actually. I'm sweating, so let me wipe my face for a bit, and let's take some comments from the chat because already this is very exciting, about as exciting as it can get, I guess. But let's get some comments from the chat, shall we? Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Oh man. Oh wow. Holy crap. Those lights and everything about it. Oh my god. Oh. All right. So whew. I gotta tell you, first and foremost, uh the shipping. This came from, as far as I know, it came from Korea to California and then all the way up here to Canada. So it took a knock. There's actually a clear compression line right at the top, but you can see how Carbotix fixed that. They actually left, a space so that it can actually, take the impact. And as far as I can tell, just looking at the box, right, there wasn't anything wrong with it. Like there was, I think, a tiny little dent right at the side of the box. But other than that, it's just freaking gorgeous. I mean, the spot lamination, everything about it, just oh my god, just beautiful, absolutely stunning. Um, Huge shout out to Carbotix for that. I mean, like seriously, this really is part of that experience, that whole experiential idea that I was talking about earlier. You really, when you talk about something which is going to be this expensive, it's not cheap, guys. This product is not cheap. When you talk about a premium product like this, you want an experience when you're unboxing it. Which, when it came down to like products like Unicron, I was really disappointed. I was really, really disappointed with Unicron, in so much in the way it was actually presented in just a basic brown box. The illustrations on the side were nice, but they looked dialed in. Truthfully, they looked dialed in. And previous to that, the other HasLab project was, of course, the katana, the Star Wars HasLab, the very first HasLab, and it looked gorgeous. Yes, half the box was black and white, but that was to be part of that whole mythos, the whole idea, the whole experience of growing up as a kid in the 80s and having that experience. Unicron was completely dialed in. The box was completely like, I don't want to get too far into it, but the shipping was actually pretty good with Unicron. And admittedly enough, the shipping for Snake Mountain was pretty good. Unfortunately, Eternia didn't quite match that shipping prowess. A lot of people who were collectors, and probably some inbox collectors, just absolutely received mangled boxes, and some of the products were actually completely destroyed. So the care and quality that Blitzway is putting into this packaging, chef's kiss. Absolutely. I'm super impressed and over the moon at what they've been doing lately. Even the first Voltron, Defender of the Universe, exactly the same thing. It was taken care of, and you really did feel that you were being treated like royalty. You know what I mean? Like they really did make you feel like a king or a queen or just somebody of importance, really, because you spent so much money, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's take a couple of questions before we go back and continue the unboxing. Dad's Bedtime Stories. My first question: are there molded pilots inside? That is a really good question. I'm not sure. We might have to take a look at that in the full review. Today's going to be an unboxing and taking a look and seeing if we have all the pieces. We might get to try to open up one of the lines. I'm not really sure if we can. It's my understanding that this is a pre-production sample and might not actually even come with a spludger that is supposed to do the Lego thing. You know what I mean? So we'll see if we can find out if the pilots are actually inside the lines themselves, but no guarantees at this point. I really have no idea at this stage. Darkonin, not all redesigns come out well. The Legendary Defender Voltron design is better than I could have hoped for. Yes, I was super excited. Do you remember the Stealth Voltron from the 90s? It was like a whole bunch of bug shaped lines. It looked stupid. It looked absolutely just so disappointing. Absolutely ridiculous. Jordan from Canada. Jay, what color and part would you like to control in Voltron? That's a good question. I was always partial to Pidge. Myself, I was always partial to Pidge, but being a bigger guy myself, obviously Hunk was one of those dudes. I looked at him. He had a little pot belly. You know what I mean? I kind of liked him. He was really neat. So Hunk was actually the guy I really gravitate towards. And he rides the yellow lion. He's yellow. I'm yellow. It just made sense. I'm just kidding, guys. Draconin. Darkonin. The first one had pilots inside. This one probably does too. I'm hoping so. We will hopefully find out if that's actually the case. Let's see here. Dad's bedtime stories. That's not a knife. That's a knife. That's right. I love it. Crocodile Dundee, if anybody doesn't know what that was. Black Phoenix 77. I hate that we get commercials during the live show. I'm sorry, guys, but this is the YouTube economy right now, so it's kind of important for us as well, the creators. So I appreciate you guys suffering through that. MCAT, it's out already? Holy crap! So technically, it's not out already. This is actually a pre-production sample that was provided to me by Blitzway, and huge shout out to Blitzway once again for providing this. It's a huge dream come true for me. I've never been so excited to unbox something like this. It's incredible. I do believe that they actually go on I believe the pre-sale, the pre-orders begin tomorrow, I think. So check out blitzway.com, guys, because I do believe that that it is the pre-orders are actually starting as early as tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Dad's bedtime stories. That's how you do premium packaging. That's right. That is how you do premium packaging. Looking at you, Eternia. I'm looking at you, Mattel. Master Ninja, you can. I can imagine that the cost and worth. I can imagine the cost and worth every penny because it's something you like. Exactly. If it's something that you think is worth it, you buy it. If it's something that means something to you, by all means, go get it. I've always been a proponent of that, and don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't buy something that you love. Thank you so much for that, Master Ninja. You can. TNL Toys. Hey, everybody. What's going on, TNL? Good to see you, brother. Black Phoenix 77. That 1990 CGI Voltron show was terrible. It wasn't. It was no mainframe. That's for sure. It was absolutely not mainframe. The time scales. Hey, what's going on, Grego? Good to see you, all the way from San Francisco. Guys, if you haven't already, check out the time scales. If you want to talk about Japanese toys, this guy goes to Japan every summer to visit family, and he's doing some amazing stuff. Seriously, check him out. And of course, if you're into Doctor Who and all that crazy jazz, love it. TNL Toys. I want to get a Voltron. But they're so gosh darn expensive. They can be. They really can be. But they are incredible. You should splurge on at least one of them. Whether like Blitzway has some of the absolute best. Honestly, if you're going to spend some money, I think Blitzway is definitely one of those you should definitely consider. Seriously, especially we're going to find out right now just how special they are. Like seriously, this is insane. And kept. Oh, thank God, because I pre-ordered from Gundamit last year. Not quite yet, my friend. Not quite yet. But I hope you get it. I hope you get it soon. Dad's bedtime stories. I have both Playmates Legendary Defender sets, retail, and the SDCC Hyper Phase Voltron. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Well, this might be another one on your collection. You never know. Alejandro Valdez. Hey, Jay. I'm really bummed about the price of Clawful and He-Man. Yeah, these tariffs are really killing it. It's not so much the price of He-Man and Clawful, but it's the tariffs. The tariffs just add another almost $45 on top for U.S. customers. It really was pretty crazy. Well, hopefully they'll be able to figure it out, or hopefully when it finally comes time to ship, maybe they'll be able to give you a rebate or something, depending on what happens next year. Anyway, guys, let's get back to it. I mean, this is something of a freaking amazing. I'm freaking out here. Let's get back to it, guys. Let's go. Let's unbox this Voltron. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know why I'm stalling. I really have no idea why I'm stalling. But this is just a moment for me, guys. This is just a huge moment for me. Seriously. I do want to thank Carbotix, Blitzway for sending this my way. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but seriously, this is a huge honor for me, and I really did want to thank them before I forgot, because seriously, I tend to do that. So, all right, let's do this, shall we? Here we go, guys. Without further ado, let's unveil the legendary Defender Voltron for everyone to see, and then we'll compare it to the other box, because that is going to be something to behold, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Ready? So, and 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, everybody. Okay, first of all, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Seriously, I am so glad that they actually did not make the whole thing shiny. And the reason I'm so glad they didn't make the whole thing shiny is because studio lights, as you can see with the shiny bit, studio lights seem to reflect off of this like crazy. So, oh my God. I love the matte finish here on the box itself, and the spot lamination here on Legendary Defender. So great. And of course the V for Voltron. It says here, Carbotix Limited by Blitzway, Special Limited Edition BWCA 1130301. Blitzway, Voltron, Legendary Defender. Holy crap. Alright, I'm going to bring it in closer for you guys to take a quick look. Look at that. Just beautiful. You see the lines in the background, you see Voltron fully transformed, and even some of the blast effects. Freaking incredible. There you see the raised lettering, which is really nice. On the top, it says Voltron Legendary Defender. See, we got some spot lamination here too. Really great. On the side, we have Voltron Legendary Defender. We see that spot lamination there. We see some of the lines as well. More spot lamination down here. Great stuff. A little bit of a damage over there, but that's okay. On the back, we see, oh man, everybody who's involved with this. Guys, pause it so you can see. Huge shout out to the creators of this. Freaking incredible. Oh my God. What a dream come true. DreamWorks, Legendary Defender. We see the lines as they are, displayable on the base, in flight mode, and of course, standing by themselves. And all those legalese that are there, warning, don't put this in your mouth. All those others in different languages, Korean, Japanese, Chinese. Amazing. Some QR codes, don't know what those are for. And the UPC code, just in case you're interested. Awesome. And then, on the bottom, it just says Blitzway. Respecting that. There we go. And on the side, we do have more spot lamination, as well as Voltron Legendary Defender. Freaking incredible. Oh my God. All right, let's put this side by side with the original, and we'll take a quick look at how they are similar and how they are different. Because, first of all, the size. Woo! The size alone tells you quite a bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is quite telling. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's crazy. Oh man. Okay. You can see this one, of course, the whole thing was laminated. There's no spot. There's a little bit of spot lamination, but it's mostly shiny, right? It's actually quite shiny material. And it plays havoc with the lights, which is why I really like this matte lamination with the spot lamination. I think that's great. Freaking awesome. And of course, it is very similar in so much that the side showcased Voltron in a much more interesting fashion, in my opinion, right? Originally, anyway. And on the back, did have more graphics, to be honest with you. But it still has the creators who did, the work. Amazing. All the warnings, very similar. We have Voltron Legendary Defender at the bottom. And on the top, we do have the same thing. And on the side, we have the lions with their letter features. And on the other side, we have the same thing. So, great stuff. All right. Oh, man. This is beautiful. Whew! I can't believe it, guys. I cannot freaking believe it. Let me just recenter this now, because we need to get a better look at this. Look at that. That's actually the way this should be. This might be my thumbnail. This might be my thumbnail. You never know. This actually might become my thumbnail. Okay. So now that it looks like that, I want to reposition this. Just like that. Perfect. Wow, look at that. The Legendary Defender. And you know what? Man, it's girthy. It is really girthy. Look how it actually is. No, they are virtually the same. There's only a few, maybe an inch difference in width. But virtually, these two, other than a tiny little bit of height, they're not that dissimilar. But that does tell me that Legendary Defender is a little bit bigger. All right. Man, I'm just over the moon on this. You know, let me take a few more comments. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody was just like, "Wow, holy crap, this is insane," right? But before I do that, let me turn it around, so we'll just see the differences again on this side. So there we go. That's the way it looks there. And once again, this is the way it looks on there. They're more alike than unlike, I gotta say. All right, let's take some more comments, guys, and then we're gonna get to the final unboxing. Amazing. Just stunning. Okay. I'm beside myself. I really am. Seeing two Voltrons of different eras side by side, the boxes anyway, it is actually stunning. There was a tiny little bit of damage, which I was expecting because I saw there was a knock on the other side earlier, and I figured that would be pretty much where it was going to get a slight damage. It was so minute. As I said, the apparent detail for how Blitzway has actually put this together, like, it makes you feel like you've really purchased something special, and I applaud Blitzway for that. Taking a couple comments, and we're going to quickly go back and finish this unboxing because I'm shaking here, guys. I'm seriously shaking. This is amazing. Master Ninja, you're welcome, Jay, and enjoy your amazing Voltron figure. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm already enjoying this. This is just insane. TNL Toys. My wife goes crazy on my toy spending. She's pretty okay with me buying my He-Man figures. Something this expensive, I can see why, but honestly, it's so worth it. If this is anything like the Voltron Defender of the Universe, this is going to be crazy, guys. This is going to be crazy. Master Ninja, yeah. Dad's bedtime stories. What's in the box? What's in the box? Come on, what's in the box? This is a fun stream, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. MCat, you put out a lot of good content for us toy collectors, so you deserve it, Jay. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. MCat, you're amazing. You're incredible. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me. Master Ninja, wonderful box art. God, right? And I love the matte and spot lamination. It just really gives it that premium feel. Master Ninja limited edition. That's even better. Crazy, right? Jordan from Canada. Please enjoy the Voltron J. Have fun, guys. Thank you so much, brother. Take care. Good journey, my friend. Master Ninja, dope as hell. Appreciate it. Dad's bedtime stories. Hope Vehicle Voltron gets some. Yeah, right. I hope Carbotix and Blitzway. I hope Blitzway. If you're listening, we could use a Vehicle Voltron. I think so. I don't know if the anniversary is coming up, but we could use a Vehicle Voltron. I'm just saying. Haven't really seen anything since Solo Chokugin. Yes. Darkonin. What I missed, I was grabbing dinner. Not much, brother. Just the side by side, of the boxes right now. Darkonin, what's the difference between the special edition and regular edition? So the special edition actually comes with the base from my notes. It comes with the actual base as well as the weapons from the Legendary Defender. That's what I understand, and it is limited to and the special edition is actually limited to, I think, 2016 pieces. The regular edition, I think, is made to order. So very, very, very premium. Incredibly premium. Dad's bedtime story. Special edition one comes with display and stand. Yes, correct. Absolutely. AMP. Just the box looks amazing alone. I'm telling you. This is an experience, and I'm so glad you guys are here with me to experience this together. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Darkonin, I have to be honest. I'm worried about the price. I mean, the first one was $700, and that was a few years ago. What's the new one going to cost? We'll find out tomorrow for sure. And by the time I do the review on this, I think we'll have a lot more details on how much the special edition is compared to the regular edition. So you never know. We'll see what happens. Sorry to be downer. Yeah, that's not really a downer. It really is important to consider. Seriously, it really is. MCAT, the box art is so official. Right? Right? Dad's bedtime stories. I have to give that box to Defender of the Universe box. Just personal preference. Yeah, when you grow up on something, you just love it so much, right? But this one's pretty dang good. This one's pretty dang impressive, I got to tell you. Danny Rodriguez, what's going on, my friend? Congratulations, Jay, on your new 5 cats. I haven't even seen them yet, and I'm gushing. I'm gushing, guys. This is crazy. Darkonin, we do appreciate all the work you do on this channel, all the work you put in this channel, Jay. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Big Rib, do you think it will be the same price, $6.99 USD? I don't have those details yet. Pretty sure tomorrow we're all going to find out. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be pretty crazy. Head over to blitzway.com and you know what? See what's going to happen there. Dad's bedtime stories. Extra comment to feed the algorithm. Now get back to the toys, brother. Yes, let's do it, guys. You know what? On that last comment, let's get back to it, guys. Let's make this happen. Let's do this. All right, here we go. See you guys. All right, guys. This is it. This is it. All right, so we've taken a look at the boxes, and now it is time, at last, to unbox this legendary Defender. I'm nervous beyond belief. This is absolutely crazy. Once again, I want to thank Carbotix for trusting me with this, because I don't know anybody who would trust me with something like this. This is kind of crazy. It looks like this flap will flap open this way, if I'm not mistaken. No, it is just the top flap. So we'll just cut up along the top, and then we'll pull everything out. So here we go, everybody. All right, let's do this. Can't take it back now. I do want to remind everybody that this is actually not part of the limited edition set that is going to be for the sale, for the pre-order. This one is literally just a review sample. As a matter of fact, it's my understanding that this one came out of the factory with a piece which actually is not 100% production ready. So this one's literally just a review sample, and that's something we have to take into consideration when we're taking a look at these things. So let's just be very, very much aware of that. Now, as this is a review sample, there actually might be a few things which need to still be fixed on this. I've been told that it is literally just a review sample, an early review sample. So things still might be in the process of getting fully tweaked. So take that with a grain of salt, everybody. All right. So we'll just turn it upside down. Oops. And we will lift it up. Uh-oh, that was probably not a good idea. Hold on. Oh man, okay, wait. That was not good. That was not good. Hold on. Okay, as nice of an idea as that was, I forgot that the way these things are, they're actually quite delicate. So this one actually has a method to have it needs to be unboxed, and I didn't follow that method. So one thing that they really get right as far as the Voltron is concerned is they really know how to give a full experience to these things. This is just absolutely freaking incredible. Oh my god. So let me just get reacquainted here, and we can, oh my gosh, this is just crazy. It really is something else. All right, so somebody walked in. I just didn't want to. I didn't want them to walk into the studio and give us some problems. So sorry about that, guys. It's the kind of thing. All right, I wanted this to be a pure experience, and that's actually why I stopped the camera for a second. All right, here we go, guys. This is it. This is the Legendary Defender. Let me try and get it on its side because right now, wow, there's something at the bottom, and I am scared. I really am actually quite scared. Let's see what I can do here. I'm thinking, just a quick peek, because again, this is going to be an experience for both of us. Hold on, let's go this way first. Ooh, ooh, oh, hold on. Oh, this might be a bad idea. Yeah, that is a bad idea. Okay, hold on. Let me do this again. Part of this whole thing is the experience. It's such a premium product. Oh my god! I just took a peek. Wow. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get in close here. We're gonna bring the camera in, and I want you guys to see exactly what I see. So that's why this is gonna be an experience for all of us, guys. This is gonna be amazing. At least I hope it's gonna be amazing. I know it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be incredible. So let me get this all the way up here. Hold on. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, now we're going to angle this down. Oh, yes. yes. All right, this is going to be an experience for all of us, guys. This is going to be freaking incredible. So hold on. Let me just adjust it one more time. Here we go. And this is why sometimes you have to stop the camera. Oops. Still doing its thing. Hold on. Let me get this situated properly here. Sorry, guys. I know that's kind of annoying, but this is how it works sometimes. All right, there we go. That should hold. Okay. That is not holding. Okay. Well then, let's just do it the old-fashioned way then. Let's get it up. Let's bend the neck. We're doing this live, everybody. We're doing this live. I said we're doing this live. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's the way. All right. This is all part of the experience, guys. This is why it's important to get this right, which is a good thing why I stopped the camera for a second, because I didn't want anything to ruin this moment between us. It's an intimate moment. It's intimate, guys. This is about as intimate as you get. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. First off, I want to say that it comes with these collector cards, which I believe are actually the activation cards that turn the lights on. I think that's what they're for. So you'll see that they are magnetic cards. Blitzway. It's beautiful. And then when you open it up, there it is. It's a full magnetic card. It says number 10, 10th anniversary of Legendary Defender Voltron. Has it been 10 years already? My goodness. My goodness. Not for resale. Incredible. All right, and then this one says, it's upside down. DreamWorks, Legendary Pictures, blah, 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 blah. Great stuff. Awesome. It's a legalese. Okay, so we're going to hold on to that, first and foremost. So this one will activate the LEDs in the eyes. Now, I don't know if we're going to get a chance to put the LEDs in the eyes. Actually, this is just an unboxing, so probably not going to be able to do that. And then it comes with this. I believe it's the instruction manual, if I'm not mistaken. Just open that up, take a quick look. And it does look like it is a certificate of authenticity, actually. It is a genuine product. And it shows... Oop. This to ensure there's a QR code under there. The hidden tag app. So apparently, very important. Don't want to show that off. I'm gonna take this for a second. Hold on. Just because there's other stuff in here I don't want exactly. All right, so there it is again. Genuine product. I'm covering the QR code just in case. Certificate of authenticity. Crazy. Man, when I say that they do premium products, Blitzway does premium products. It's absolutely stunning. Just crazy. All right, now let's get to. Oops, did that wrong again. All right, let's get to it, guys. Let us. Oh wait. There's also in here a Blitzway sticker. Nice. Again, all this it really makes it feel very premium. Seriously, it really does. It's incredible. Okay, just doing all this is making me work up a sweat, guys. I'm working up a sweat here. It's crazy. Who would have thought you would have worked up a sweat opening an action figure toy? Voltron! All right, here's the experience, everybody. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It has foam on top to protect the contents inside, and underneath, just like the old Popey figures, very much the same way I did with the other unboxing. This is incredible. Every single one is individually wrapped, but it comes with this cellophane protector, like hard cellophane protector. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. All right. And then within the threshold, look at this. Such a premium feel for that. Oh my goodness. Seriously. Doesn't that make it feel so special? Like being in styrofoam? This is like back in the 80s all over again. It is just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous, guys. I am over the moon with this. Seriously. Oops. I am seriously over the moon. I feel like I won the lottery here. It's just crazy. First, let's take out the pilots. Oh, look at that. Hunk, Pidge, Lance. I think it's Keith, and of course Shiro. Wow, look at that. Look at the detail. It's freaking incredible, man. Like, seriously. Absolutely stunning. I don't know if I'll take these guys out. They look so good, but at the same time, they're so fragile. And then we have each of the lions themselves. I feel like I should be wearing gloves, honestly. I really do. I feel like I should be wearing gloves. All right. First one we're going to take out is the blue lion, who appeared first in the show. Look at these, individually wrapped in that wonderful plastic. Oh my god, just gorgeous. So the first one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that, guys. Look at that. The blue lion. Oh my god. That's crazy. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at all the finishes. All the details. Look at that chrome. Oh, wow. Carbotix, Blitzway. They do not mess around, I gotta tell you. This is incredible. That is just stunning. Look at that. Lance's lion. And later on, Princess Alora's lion. Spoiler. Look at all those wonderful details. My goodness. Just gorgeous. All right. I'm going to put this back because this is an unboxing, but at the same time it is dangerous to keep these out. They are so delicate. Oh my goodness. And it has a good amount of weight to it as well. Oh my gosh. Just crazy. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to put that back. Awesome stuff. All right. Then let's take out, because it's the other leg, why not? Let's take out Hunk's lion. So there he is. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. Hunk's lion. Oh jeez. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. My goodness. So good. Look at that. Look at those details. The neckline. Oh, look at all of the die-cast.
Just incredible. My goodness. This is beautiful, guys. Wow, look at that. You see little vents on the sides there. And again, the chrome. Just absolutely stunning. I don't know why toy companies are so scared of chrome. It really is a hallmark of the 80s. And it's just something that's just absolutely beautiful. There's a switch in order to actually use the transformation features. Just beautiful. Look at these wonderful details here. Oh my God. This is just incredible. And you know what? Just because I am curious, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but no. I don't think any batteries are actually installed yet. So, yeah, nothing quite yet. Okay, let's put Hunk's yellow line back. Let's take a look at the other lines. Again, it's such a premium feel. The paint details, the plastic, the die cast. Oh, it's just incredible. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's take out the red lion, who was Keith's lion originally in the show. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that pearl finish. Oh my God, that's crazy. And then look at those, again, wonderful details here. Incredible. Wow. Just beautiful. The line heads are just absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. Look at those wonderful details. There's a matte finish on the snout, but then everything else is chrome. The neckline is also more of a paint than anything else, but they look so good. Look at those eyes. And again, the jet black finish across with the ruby red, the fiery ruby red. It's gorgeous. Look at the vents at the top. Oh my God, Carbotix has outdone themselves this time with the joints. It looks so functional. It is crazy. And again, die-cast. The die-cast parts. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Look at his butt. All right, let's put Keith's lion back where it belongs. But still, doesn't he look just absolutely gorgeous? All right. Put that back. And again, there's a weight to them. There's a nice, evenly distributed weight to each of these characters. They feel so premium in their overall presentation. This is just insane. Absolutely, absolutely stunning. I'm gonna put these guys back before I lose them. Now we're gonna take out Pidge's lion. Oh, so good. I'm gonna take out Pidge. Oh my gosh. A little bit of a fleck from the styrofoam. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Just beautiful. Pidge was also always one of my favorite characters in the show. In the original show as well as the legendary defender. Just love this guy. Girl. Guy. We're going to have to work on that one, guys. But anyway, look at that. Look at the detail in the face sculpt. Oh my goodness. The ears, the eyes, the snout, the little cleft on the chin, the little vents here on the sides. Just absolutely gorgeous. Bravo. Blitzway. Bravo. Oh my goodness. The chrome. Look at that chrome. And the pearlized finish on the details there. Just absolutely stunning. Look at that die-cast parts, all the joints. My goodness. And then, of course, little details on the vents. Those are just missed in many ways. Little red details and highlights. I love this. My goodness. And then, of course, the back of the tail. Look at that butt. Look at that butt. Oh, my goodness. It's a wonderful premium feel. And, if I'm not mistaken, we might be able to Well, I need a tool, actually, I think, in order to get this part out. I might have to get something to shimmy this. But I think that underneath here is either the battery compartment or possibly something else which we can take a look at. You know what? I'm gonna be stubborn and try to get it out. Come on. No, it's not gonna come out without some sort of tool, unfortunately. But you can actually hear it. So we're gonna have to work on that. But yeah. All right. Put back Pidge, and we will take a look at the final lion in the set. Of course, it is Shiro's lion, the black lion. All right. Oh my gosh, this is exciting, guys. This is so exciting. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, the final lion in the line is exciting enough. But before we get to him, we do have the arm plate, which is up here, signifying the legendary defender. It, of course, is cast in chrome. Look at that. This is, of course, the armband that goes on Pidge's lion. He's so good. Look at the details, all the chrome features. But then we have the gold inlay on the jet black feature. Just amazing. Coming around to the back, you can see the fastener. It's beautiful. It's a shield in itself, guys. Ooh, almost lost it there. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. And finally, the beast of them all, the king of beasts, the Go Lion, the black lion. Wow. Oh my god, this thing's so heavy. This thing is so heavy. This thing is so heavy, and unfortunately, it feels like... Oh, okay. I'll show you guys something, because I think it got compressed in shipping, and unfortunately, due to that... Crap. Due to that, Please tell me that's not broken. The head actually came off. Damn. Oh, that's unfortunate. And it looks like a piece of something might have gotten broken. Damn. Oh well, it is what it is. Now I'm going to have a hell of a time trying to find out where that was, because it's really hard to tell. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'll find it eventually. But holy crap! This is, in and of itself, the heaviest piece in the whole collection. Like, this thing literally, this thing weighs. I'm going to have to get a scale to find out how much this thing weighs. But the head came off, so we can see there. And I'm thinking it actually might have broken off on the inside of there. Thank you, UPS. Really, really appreciate that. Damn it. Let's see if we can just pop it back in. Maybe we'll get lucky. Hold on. I'm kind of scared now. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, actually, that wasn't too bad. Actually, and it's really tight. Look at that. That's awesome. I love that. Okay. Gonna have to figure out where this came from. And I will figure it out. It's just a matter of looking around everywhere. We'll find it. But yeah, there it is. And I'm telling you, this thing weighs more than every other lion. But look at it. Look at all the details. Look at all... Oh my god, the legs alone. Because it has to hold all that weight. This is incredible. Wow. The black lion in all of its forms. Just freaking gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Wow. Beautiful. Now, obviously, the arms rotate backwards, because here, when they were packaging it, that's how they package it. But look at that. Look at all those wonderful details. All those. This is all. The legs are complete die cast here. Complete die cast. This is just absolutely stunning. There are the joints that connect the other lions together. And of course, the legendary defender head. And, you know, I am really curious. Will this activate? No, it does not. Again, they don't. The batteries are probably not installed. It's probably the way it is, but it is what it is. Now let's just see. Since we already have him here, why not, right? Let's go ahead and open his mouth. Say, ah. Come on. There we are. And underneath there is the legendary Defender himself. Look at that. Wait a second. Hold on. There it is. There he is. The legendary Defender himself. Voltron. Defender of the universe. Freaking incredible. Wow, guys. Okay, so a little bit of damage. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to figure out where it was damaged. I think possibly I could see it somewhere. I don't see it right now. See, I would think it was one of these, but it doesn't look like it. Looking around a little bit more. No, I don't see it yet. I imagine somewhere in the back. But for now, I mean, he's here. Right? That's all that really matters. The legendary Defender is here. Alright, I'm sure we'll find it eventually. You can't hide from me! Alright. Let's put this back and take a look at the accessories that were included with this incredible figure. My goodness. Freaking insane. Holy crap. That was an experience, guys. Ho, 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 ho. Just crazy. All right. So, definitely got to find out what's going on with this, though. That is unfortunate. So, we're going to put the line back. We're going to put this piece in there. Hopefully, doesn't get lost. Now, the last portion on this side are the wings that attach themselves to the Black Lion. And they look gorgeous. Look at that. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Just the detail. Look at the little wingtips at the end. That's impressive. Impressive. Of course, all the details. They're little ships in themselves. They're like little bee-wings. Look at that. Gorgeous. And they have their own diecast right here. Like, it is pretty beefy. Look at this. You can hear the ratchets. Oh my god, look, it's actually got a piston in there. What? That's awesome. That is incredible. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, we're having too much fun here now. We're having way too much fun here. We gotta slow down. Slow down, Jay. Slow down. Alright, now we're gonna take a look at the rest of the accessories. My goodness. Alright, and in typical Blitzway fashion, they have outdone themselves once again. What you do is you lift up the box, and underneath the box is another set of actual... Oh my god! Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna put this over here. Wow. Just wow. Alright, it was worth the wait. Under here, we see all of the final pieces to connect Voltron to its lions. And this one as well is again protected with additional cellophane. There's one for the bottom and then one on the top. Look at that. The shield is actually tabbed in, so we'll take a look at that in a second. But let's have a look at the blazing sword, shall we? Oh my god, this... Oh. New car smell. Oh my goodness, new car smell. Alright, so first off, oh, wow, it really is new car smell. It literally smells like it was just, whew. Yeah, I hope you guys can't smell that, but I can smell it. It smells literally like a new car. It's probably because they sprayed it with some sort of matte finish, but look at that, everybody. The base, very much the same as the Defender of the Universe, with the wonderful... And you can see how they've polished this to a sheen. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't think that this one has as many accessories, or maybe I'm wrong. Oh my god, look at that, guys. Talk about, man, they know what they're doing. Blitzway. Just gorgeous. And look, magnets. Magnets. Wow, I was like, how come this is so hard to take away? And it's because it's got magnet. Look at that. Listen, did you see that? Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, it's just a beautiful... Look at this, look at this. It's not like a slam. It slowly uses the air friction to close. Oh my god, that's insane! That is insane. And then it comes in this little tray, protective tray, and you see all of the weapons situated right there. And you can just lift them up. There is the Yellow Lion's scythe. Just gigantic. Look at that. Gorgeous. And look, there's actually matte finishing, laminate finishing right there on the bottom to actually tell you exactly how to position them. This is just the height of decadence, man. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. You have the Blue Lion scythe. His mouth blade. Look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous. Man. Okay. Oh, man, these things are amazing. You have the Green Lion's blade. Look at that. Just beautiful. Pidge's blade. The Red Lion's blade. Simply irresistible. And the Black Lion's blade. This one's hard to take out. It does not want to leave. Oh, look at that. Just so nice. My goodness. Absolutely stunning. Oh, and then of course the shoulder cannon. And it is magnetized. Incredible. Look at that. Gorgeous. This is literally, as I said, just the height of decadence here. Again, I can't get enough of this. The cover plate is just that added touch. My goodness. And then, like I said, putting this down, just like this, and then listen. Oh, like I said, that's a premium effect right there. Watch this. Oh, not a hard slam, just beautiful. Excellent. Now here are the slots where you can put in the stands, for the flight stands for the Lions, which we'll get to right now. Putting this back. Wait a second. All right. On the bottom, it actually says DreamWorks, Legendary Defender, copyright Blitzway, Carbotix. Oh my God, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Incredible. And that new car smell. Oh, I can feel my brain cells just disappearing. All right. This is the stand for the Blazing Sword. When it sits on top of the stand itself, you can either have it standing and being held together with this, or completely standing on its own. It's up to you. That's weird. Doesn't want to go back in. It's out and it wants to stay out. There we go. Okay. And then these are the individual stands for the lions. We have the Black Lion, which is represented in white with a white streak, just like it was in the show. Gorgeous. We have the Blue Lion, represented by the blue streak, again, just like in the show. And it goes from small to large. It just keeps going smaller and smaller, but larger and larger. And there's the Green Lion. The Yellow Lion. Look at that. That's so beautiful. And the Red Lion. Excellent. Freaking incredible. It's beautiful. I literally can feel my brain cells just decaying right now from the smell. The new car smell. Absolutely gorgeous. And we do have the additional pieces which help to clasp them onto the unit itself, depending on what mode you'd like them to be in, either flying mode or just stationary. And of course, my goodness, there it is. Oh, the Blazing Sword. Now, this material that you've seen for the blades themselves on the Lions, as well as the Blazing Sword, it is not the final material that they're going to be using on the production versions. This is a pre-prototype. Sorry, this is not a prototype. This is a pre-production sample. And as such, there are some finishes which have not been completed, including this Blazing Sword. As a matter of fact, depending on when we finally do the full review, we might notice some blemishes or some marks. And you might actually have noticed that there are fingerprints on some of these things. That's because this was hand-packed, it was not machine-packed. And they had to get this out for a rush for us to get it in time for this review. So keep that in mind, guys. Incredible! Oh my gosh, this is absolutely stunning. So, there it was, experiencing the unboxing of Blitzway Voltron in its entirety. Oh, what am I talking about? I almost forgot. I did. I almost forgot. There it is. The shield. Now, it's important to note, once again, that the material here is not going to be the same material that is in the final production samples. No, this is a pre-production sample, and those materials are not going to be the same. It's going to be more translucent, as I understand it, and even more premium rather than this. It's my understanding. Now, you see the gaps here? Of course, in the show, it's very important to remember this, the wings of the Legendary Defender actually can clasp in here, right, to complete this for the shield itself. So that's very important. And we're going to take a look at that in the full review. Coming soon, guys. But I wanted to share this moment with you and to take a look at this fabulous unboxing of the Legendary Defender. Holy crap, everybody. This was absolutely amazing. I want to thank Carbotix once again for giving me the opportunity to take a look at this incredible unboxing and experiencing this with you guys. As I said earlier, it's the whole experience, and Carbotix really presents that. When you're buying something for this much money that this version is actually costs, you really do want to have that premium feel, to feel special. And this successfully does that. This made me feel, first of all, again, huge shout out to Carbotix for even letting me do this, for Blitzway Carbotix, for letting me even have this opportunity. Thank you guys for this. It's been a pleasure just unboxing this, and wait until I get to the review, guys. That's going to be insane. But for now, I can truly say that just the experience of opening this really has made me feel like I was 12 years old again. Actually, no, I was younger. I was younger then. I was like 8 years old when Voltron came out. And I felt, and this very much makes me feel like I'm 8 years old again. Going all the way back in time. To a time where I was young. just a snot-nosed kid, playing with toys that were gifted to me, right? Very expensive toys too. Let's not joke about that. It was incredibly expensive. And now, 2025, years later, I get to experience it all over again. Absolutely stunning. Okay, guys. Let's get back. I want to read some of your comments because this has been quite the experience for me, and I hope it's been equally as special for you, because this definitely was a truly premium product. Just from the unboxing, I can feel just how much they wanted you to experience what it was like, or what it is like to open this for the first time, would be very, very special. And again, just because I'm opening it, I can tell you right now, it doesn't diminish how it will be presented when you open it, because honestly, it is an experience in and of itself. And I, for one, was amazed at this experience. It really was truly special. All right, guys, let's get back to the review table, to my computer, and let's wrap this one up. Holy crap! What an experience, everybody! Oh my God! Whew. Oh, oh, man.
I'm sweating, guys. Oh my gosh, like that was a standing up for that long and just holding on to these things, which is they're so delicate. They're so delicate. They're so no. What am I talking? Not delicate. What am I talking about? No, they're delicate because I think they're delicate. They're delicate because you know the price point is quite substantial. I'm not going to lie about that. It really is. But they are premium products. Absolutely stunning. Just absolutely stunning products. The fit, the finish, the plastic that they use, the metal parts, the die cast. Oh my god. That Black Lion is heavy. Heavy. Pretty much all the legs are complete, die cast. Just to be able to support the weight of all the other lions. It's really, really incredible. And yeah, unfortunately, we did see a little bit of damage, just a tiny bit. The head did pop off, but putting it back on was actually pretty good. It fit and it was really tight. The actual head movement was really, really tight, which I really appreciate. There is a small bit of damage. Tiny piece somehow fell off. I don't know where it came. I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna have to do a really exhaustive search to find it. And we didn't take a look at it. Unfortunately, I didn't have I couldn't put the camera in that angle. But you'll see that where the damage came from, you can actually see the styrofoam had punched through a little bit. There was cracks in the styrofoam. So yeah, it got quite the knock, unfortunately. But other than that, I think you guys saw they're just absolutely incredible, ridiculously over designed, and just beautiful in terms of their overall nature. The what really surprised me, to be honest with you, was the stand. The stand. First of all, let me tell you, this is sorry guys, I'm still sweating. The stand, it definitely came right out of the factory. I mean, like straight out of the factory. There was this aroma, this odor that I can only describe as new car smell. It literally was like it came off of the production line, and it was intoxicating. I'm not going to lie. It was that amazing brand new. Sorry guys, smell from a car, and I kind of got addicted to it a little bit. There's a little bit of addiction there, but also the blades on the sabers, what's it called, the line pieces, the line weapons. They are apparently not. I was told this. They are not the right material. These were again pre-production samples, and the material that's actually going to be used on those pieces, including the blazing sword and the wings themselves and the shield itself, apparently they're going to be even higher quality than what we saw today. Can you believe that, guys? It's even going to be even higher quality. Like the translucency is going to be just. It's going to apparently that's what's really happening right now. And again, a pre-production sample like this, as we're previewing today for this unboxing, it can only get better. It can only get better. And those lines, they look stunning. Oh, man. What else did I want to talk about? This was a great experience, and I think that's really the difference with Carbotix and Blitzway. Any other premium product that I pick up, Mondo, in particular, I think Mondo is a really good example. They try their best to do a premium box. You know what I mean? The experience is really nice. The flap is magnetic. You know what I mean? The see-through window, the illustrations on the front, the back, the sides, everything about it, the whole experience of opening it up and sliding it out of the box. These are things which really hit your notes in your head as a kid, and Blitzway has captured that magic, like in an nth degree. The styrofoam, oh my god. Styrofoam is just like, it's a lost art. Styrofoam is lost art, whether it be because of environmental concerns or, the types of things that, it's no longer used for wrapping burgers. You know what I mean? It's no longer used for so many different things. It's an insulation material. I think a lot of people have just decided that that's the way it is. Sorry. But cosplayers are now using it for armor. You know what I mean? There are so many other uses for styrofoam. And now Blitzway is bringing styrofoam back, and it's just glorious. the cellophane sheet that's just protected, literally protected this, these lions. It's incredible, right? And just the whole way it came apart, layer by layer by layer. It really was just an incredible experience, or dare I say it, a religious experience, because this is the kind of feeling you get when you opened up a Transformer. This was the kind of feeling you opened up when you opened up a GoBot. You know what I mean? This was the kind of feeling when you opened up Voltron from the Matchbox set, right? The vehicle Voltron, the Lion Voltron, right? This is the kind of experience that you got all the way back then, and it still resonates today, because this is what it was to grow up in the 80s. This is what it was to be a collector, and for a premium product like this, all I have to say is chef's kiss, absolutely chef's kiss. Unicron, to a certain degree, did come with some styrofoam. The Snake Mountain did not. It came with, I think, with a few pieces, but mostly folded cardboard. The experience of cardboard, the experience of styrofoam is just, it's on another level, man. It's on an absolutely another level. And of course, the layering, the plastic underneath, the accessories underneath, the lines on top, and just being able to lift every single one, molded into its styrofoam casket. Oh my God. It just doesn't get any better than that, guys. Seriously, this was an absolute incredible unboxing. And I want to thank Blitzway once again for providing me with this, pre-production review sample. And we are going to get to the full review in the next couple of days when I have some time, because I think this is going to be quite the experience, pretty much on par with what I had with Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Blitzway is really killing it, man, in terms of their offerings, and I'm super excited that I was available and I was able to share in this experience. Let's get to some comments before we log off tonight, guys, because I got a lot to take in and a lot of work to do, because there's a lot more Blitzway along the way for this legendary defender. Let's so great. Daniel Rodriguez, let's form Voltron. Well, not tonight. Not quite tonight. Darkonin, it'll be a crime to keep either of these sealed and in box for the sake of investment. These got to come out, man. They got to breathe. They got to live. GT James, how much will this be? I don't have those details. I probably have them by the time I do the review. So right now, all I can say is that they're up for pre-order. They will be up for pre-order tomorrow. So guys, check out blitzway.com for some more details. Darkonin, don't know yet. Jay say we'll find out tomorrow. Correct. Just a Mohan. Do you have to return this if it's a review sample? It's so awesome. I haven't been told that I have to return it yet. I think I get to keep it. I think I do. And it really is awesome. It really is. Thank you, Justin. Darkonin, everybody hit that like button. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Mket, just check the website and the price will be $636.38 USD. Very much on par with the original price of Voltron, Defender of the Universe. GT James, I hope that they make Armored Fleet Die Ruger 15. Yes, of course, the vehicle Voltron, 100%. That'll be really crazy. No way, really? It went down? Maybe it did, which is a good thing. Dad's Bedtime Stories. K Angelique Choir. Q the Angelic Choir. Yes. Would be awesome. GT James, 636. What? Wow. Yeah, if the price went down, that would be freaking amazing. That's still a chunk of change, but I was expecting the usual inflation excuse. And maybe it was going to be like 800 or 900, right? Right? Carbotix, Voltron, Blitzway is doing something special, guys. They're doing something special. GT James, what's the QR code for? I think that there is an app which you can download. I'm not 100% sure. I have to double check. I didn't really read it very thoroughly. I think we'll probably get to that in the actual review. There are pilots included. Yes, there are. I showcased that just a few minutes ago. Master Ninja, you're right, Jay. Absolutely special. Blessed, my friend. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate you sticking around tonight. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. Almost 2 a.m. in the morning here. Is it all metal? No, there's a lot of plastic. Just like the Voltron Defender of the Universe. There's a decent amount of plastic. Red line rules. Yes. Master Ninja, lovely chrome colors. Oh God, so good. GT James, Dad's Bedtime Stories. Yes. Draconin, I'm sure there's a good amount of metal, but not completely. Correct. I like those hints of blue and on the chrome. Just beautiful. It is. The actual little accents that they have. Chef's kiss. Dad's Bedtime Stories. Check on the side of the styrofoam. That's where the standard weapons were in the Defender of the Universe set. Correct. Exactly. I almost forgot. Sin, stunning piece. Absolutely. Dad's Bedtime Stories. I took a wing from one of my Voltrons to get a paint match so that my living room is the same energy blue from the show. Oh, dude. That is like next level stuff. Awesome. GT James. The only import lion. Yes. MCAT. Oh, OMG. WOW. Absolutely. Just killer. Yes. Insane. That green looks nice. It was beautiful. Draconin, I really like that pauldron piece that comes on the shoulder for the green lion. It's beautiful, dude. It's incredible. I love the chrome and the secondary highlight with the black finish. Insane. GT James, I have to say it. I still prefer the original line designs. I'm not going to say no. I mean, like, I'm always about the classics myself, but this one, when I first saw it, I was really impressed. And I think in its toyetic form, it might look even better. Draconin, the original will always be my favorite, but in terms of redesign, Legendary Defender is amazing. I totally agree. We've all seen attempts to reimagine Voltron over the years, and in my opinion, none of them came out as well as Legendary Defender did. I'm on board with that. I'm totally on board with that. Wow. Absolutely lit. Sin is going crazy. No. Yeah. Sometimes it does happen. Oh, crap. Not the Black Lion. Whew. Close call. Yeah, there was a tiny bit of damage. Really small, but for the most part, he's still intact. That's Bedtime Stories. That kitty knows some serious yoga poses. Getting that upward cat pose. Timescales. Grego, what's going on? Wow, still going or back again? No, it was quite the marathon. We're almost at an hour and 40 minutes right now. Sin's laughing out loud. Dad's Bedtime Stories. I love watching those blades slice through the Gulmara fleet. Yes, it was so good. Dad's Bedtime Stories. Real question: does anybody display their Voltron on in separate lines? Honestly, no. I've done it a couple times just because it looks cool in the flight mode, but in reality, not often. It's Voltron 90% of the time. Now, I have been tempted to buy another set and to display both of them, but I think that's what's going to happen with this. I think one of these is going to be the Voltron mode, the other one's going to be the line mode, and they're going to swap in between depending on how I feel. Draconin, if I had multiple sets, I probably would. Yes, totally. Master Ninja Ryuken. It was great, and thanks for sharing. Absolutely, my brother. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Draconin. If I get this Legendary Defender Voltron, maybe I'll display the original Defender of the Universe lines beside the new Voltron. Exactly what I said. Just to mix it up a little bit. Now you're snot-nosed. Now you're a snot-nosed adult. Snot-nosed little kid. Dad's Bedtime Stories. Blitzway needs a Zarkon Zapper. Yes, that would be sick. Yojo, see Yo Voltron. What's going on, Yojo? Good to see you, brother. Do you prefer the robot or line for display? I have always displayed. No, not always, but I prefer the robot. Honestly, the lines look great. They look amazing. They look beautiful. But I do have another Voltron, which I might end up using to display the lines by themselves. We shall see. MCAT, this unboxing was epic. Good looking out, Jay. Thank you so much, Em. You are amazing. Thank you so much for watching the video and of course subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Dad's Bedtime Stories. Jay, stop huffing your toys. What can I say, man? It's addictive, dude. That new car smell, dude. It was crazy. It was overpowering. Really, it was. Draconin, thanks for sharing this with us, Jay. Thank you for watching, brother. Thank you so much. MCAT, yeah, I'm putting in overtime at my company to bring Voltron home. Absolutely, dude. This one, just chef's kiss. Really, it truly is. Just by what we've done, I haven't even reviewed it yet. This is just incredible. That's Bedtime Stories. Legendary Defender proves that nerds can accept change and the new versions of property as long as it's done well and respect from where it came from. Dude, you are right on the money. Darkonin, absolutely. Yep. That's true. We don't have any Robeasts. Yes, we need Robeasts. 100% we need Robeasts. Darkonin, I would like some Robeasts or even one. But if we never get them, I can live with the one we have. That is funny though. We never actually got Robeasts other than the smaller ones. You know, back in the Panache Place stuff, right? Heck, I want Zarkon or Prince Lotor. Big Rib, thank you, Jay. I need to see that Voltron assembled. Can't wait. Well, guys, that's coming soon. And I wanted to give another huge shout out to Blitzway for giving us this opportunity to take a look at Voltron, Legendary Defender. I am over the moon at what we've done tonight, guys. The experience of unboxing this truly was like being back in the 80s. My childhood is literally rushing back to me in waves. And I'm so glad that you guys were here to enjoy this with me and share this with me. It really has been, dare I say it, a religious experience. And I hope that you guys will experience this as well. Picking up perhaps your own Legendary Defender from Blitzway, or maybe even the Voltron Defender of the Universe. They're both incredible. The price point is high, but what you get and the experience that you get and gather from it is priceless. It really is. And honestly, this has been incredible, and it's always better to share it with friends. Guys, I'm all doing well. Stay safe. Last comment before we log off. Dad's Bedtime Stories. Thank you, sir, for sharing this incredible figure with us. Good journey, and love to all nerd fans. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you so much. Good journey to you, too. Guys, this is Mega J Retro, Titans Talking Toys. I hope you enjoyed this look at Vehicle Voltron, the unboxing, and I hope you guys will take care. It goes on sale, I believe, starting tomorrow, and I hope you guys will consider picking it up. Huge shout out once again to Blitzway for providing this review sample, this pre-production review sample. Remember, guys, even it's going to get even better because some of the pieces on here are not quite ready, and they look even more premium. It's my understanding than what we've seen tonight. I will have a full review coming soon on this vehicle, on this Legendary Defender Voltron. I hope you guys will enjoy watching that. But thank you guys again for joining me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. Truly the last comment before we log off. Darkonin, when I was a kid, Voltron was $75. Now 51 years old, and I got to pay $700. Funny how that works. It grows with time. Master Ninja, Vyuken. It's a wonderful experience, Jay. Thank you, and take care. Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate it. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. This is Jay for the Titans Talking Toys, and we'll see you next time. Good journey. Geek proud, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. We'll see you at the next review. Bye, guys.